Who welcomes you? Meg yells in vain as Anne snubs Sussexes with no invitation for her 73rd birthday party. Princess Anne revealed that she really thinks of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. During a candid interview with many picking up on her thinly veiled dig, the Princess Royal, who is due to celebrate her 73rd birthday next week, announced that she would not invite the Sussexes to her birthday party. The princess said, "Every time I think of what they put the royal family through, especially my mother and father, the late Queen and Prince Philip, it breaks my heart. I hope the door will be closed on them, keep the family safe from them. They are not to be trusted." Not only the princess discussed the prospect of a slimmed-down monarchy, adding that it didn't sound like a good idea. Despite her brother King Charles in favor of the proposal, she told Canadian broadcaster CBC back in May that the suggestion was made when there are few more people around Anne, who is the hardest working royal. Was interviewed by chief correspondent Adrianne, who said it was difficult to imagine how she could take on more work. Well, I think the slimmed-down monarchy was said in a day when there was a few more people around to make. That seemed like a justifiable comment, and quipped the reference to a few more people left, many believing it to be a dig at Harry and Meghan, who decided to quit his working royals, as well as Prince Andrew, who stepped down from public life. It is also could be a reference to the late Queen and Prince Philip when it was put to her that the world changes, and said it changes a bit. I mean, it doesn't sound like a good idea from where I'm standing. I have to say I'm not quite sure what else we could do, and ask if there were conversations about relevance. She replied that there will be everywhere. It's not a conversation that I would necessarily have. I think it's perfectly true that it's a moment where you need to have that discussion. But I would just underline that the monarchy provides with the Constitution a degree of long-term stability that is actually quite hard to come by any other way. The princess was then asked how she and her family deal with the recent poll that suggests that many don't want to see the monarchy continue. She said she sees herself in a supportive role to her brother Charles. Well, we don't in many respects need to deal with it, not least of all because it's the monarch that is the key to this, and that the Constitution that underpins the monarchy. She said, "We as a family see ourselves there to support that role. What we do, we hope, contributes to the monarchy and the way in which it can convey continuity of not just interest but of service, of understanding the way that people and communities want to live their lives." And I think so often we get the chance to see communities and the people who do things really well and are very generous with their time in a way that if you look at the media, you tend not to get that impression. She said, speaking about the kind of king her brother will be, and said, "Well, you know what you're getting because he's been practicing for a bit, and I don't think that he'll change. He is committed to his own level of service that will remain true." It was put to the princess that she does not seem worried about the health or longevity of the monarchy, and she replied, "I think you are putting words in my mouth, as they say." She said she believes there is a genuine benefit from this particular arrangement, the constitutional monarchy. And I think it was good long-term benefits, adding at the commitment to long-term, it was what the monarchy stands for. Earlier, there are rumors swirling that Anne with William and Sussex is from anniversary of Queen's death. It happens when Prince Harry recently had a conversation with his brother Prince William about returning to London, and his wife Meghan Markle left the royal family back in 2020. After difficulties adapting to royal life, there were issues between Harry and his family, as well as issues between the couple and the press, which led them to ultimately step away.